What's the difference between a blue ocean strategy and a red ocean strategy? Those that are just going into business, if they can understand this concept, it will take decades of time and put them into days, and it'll save them hundreds of thousands of dollars. The book written, The Blue Ocean Strategy by Chan Kim and Renee Mombong, talks about having a blue ocean strategy in business. The only way to beat your competition is to stop trying to beat them. That's in blue ocean strategy. If you want to launch a successful business, you can't go into this red ocean. You can't compete with the deep pockets, never-ending pockets of Amazon, Walmart, UPS, that sort of thing. A red ocean is where everybody is in there with a feeding frenzy. They're trying to compete for market space. It's like when they drop chum into the ocean and all the sharks go after it. You can't beat your competition in the red ocean. You can't compete with Walmart. In the red ocean, they're exploiting existing demands. There's no value trade-off, and it aligns with the whole system, and it's all low cost. You can only be the lowest cost person for about 2 to 5 years. You are always defending your current position. That's the perspective of the red ocean. You're always competing. Now, the blue ocean is innovative and it pursues new opportunities. You actually create this new market space. Circus Olay used the blue ocean strategy. It knocked Barnum and Bailey's circus and wiped them off the map. How did it do this? Well, what Barnum and Bailey did was they were the only ones in that space for so long, and they didn't really innovate. So when Circus Olay, which is still in business, and you have to pay hundreds of dollars for these tickets, I've been to a couple of their shows, and you have to choose between the opera or a play and going to Circus Olay. It is the creme of the creme when it comes to performances. You'll never be disappointed. So what did Circus Olay, what did they do? They eliminated the 3 rings, star performers, and also the animals, which were very costly. They got rid of the danger, the humor in a circus. They thought about the acts that could make them more money and cost them less. So what did Cirque Olay do? They raised clowns, acrobats, and tent settings. They took these activities that people seem to enjoy and raised the value of the performance. And they created a storyline that goes along with people that have these niches that they just totally love. And they came up with original music. So they invested their time and their money into making a blue ocean strategy. And in 2021, when Barnum and Bailey's has been wiped off the map, Cirque du Soleil is still going. So when you look at your business, how can you apply this blue ocean strategy instead of this red ocean strategy to your business? Because 90% of all businesses have the red ocean strategy. So they feel like they're butting their heads against the wall all the time. They focus on their rivals in the industry and what they're doing. They focus on this competitive position and they use it strategically in their businesses. They focus on serving the buyer group. They focus on themselves a lot of the time instead of adding value to their customers in the industry that they're in. They focus on getting a lower price and getting it out to more people. They focus on adapting external trends to their business when they occur. A blue ocean strategy looks across alternative industries and they see what's missing and how they could use that niche industry to build their business. They look across strategic groups of people within an industry and undervalued niches. I was watching a show last night, Undercover Millionaire. Grant Cardone's on it. 10X right there, baby. Love it. And this woman was selling juices. And she was in a city that had no juice shots. So she brought juice shots to Tacoma, Washington, where there was no juice shops. So it was really interesting to watch. She was using this blue ocean strategy. It looks at the buyer's group. She looked at the underserved and she looked at food deserts where there was no food whatsoever. No mobile food trucks, no access to healthy foods, that sort of thing. So she redefined the buyer's group and she looked across and looked at complementary products. She actually reached out to people that sold fruits and vegetables and had them become sponsors. She reached out to people that were already in the community, in the health world, so she could get her product out quickly. You've got to redefine the functionality and the emotional orientation of the industry. You've got to get out of the box and look from the outside in. And you will participate in shaping the external trends over time. That's the difference between the blue ocean strategy and the red ocean strategy. When you hop out of the red ocean, you actually define this market, this niche for your customers that your competition isn't even going after. So there's not a feeding frenzy in the blue ocean. It is just you. It's innovative. It pursues new opportunities. It looks at the business from a new perspective. There are 4 questions you need to ask yourself when you're looking for a blue ocean strategy. 1, what processes can I eliminate? 2, what standards can we reduce that don't really matter to the customers? 3, what standards can we raise for our customers? And number 4, what standards or processes can we incorporate from adjacent industries and create a new experience? Managers, owners, entrepreneurs very rarely look at their investment, which that's what your business is, and evaluate the different factors in the industry and how you can elevate your business and be in a blue ocean and knock out your competition. You also want to add more value to your customers than any of your competition. Not adding value that's going to cost you tons of money, but how can you add value that matters to the customer so that they get this new experience? But something that's duplicatable and it's going to keep your cost structure low. Casella Wines did this. They developed a wine. It's out of Australia. And they talk about it in the book. And they didn't go after current wine drinkers. They went after people that didn't drink wine, beer and cocktail drinkers, that they asked them, why don't you drink wine? They said, well, it's kind of hoity-toity and it's not too sweet and I don't really like it. So they looked at why people avoided wine and tried to change that. And then they came out with 2 wines. Wines that the people that don't drink wine would like to drink. And it was cost effective. It wasn't super expensive, but they had 2 kinds of wine. They, one, eliminated the wine aging process. They reduced the inventory to just 2 wines. They raised the freshness and drinkability of the wine for non-wine drinkers. They're not going in that red ocean where all those wine drinkers are. They're going into the blue ocean, the beer drinkers and the cocktail drinkers, that they didn't necessarily buy wine. And then they incorporated a few different standards for the non-wine drinkers to make them feel comfortable to try their wine. Now, they created this blue ocean and they've done amazingly well. They surpassed Napa Valley wines quickly. They started this new wine beverage kind of trend. Remember, the only way to beat the competition is to stop trying to beat the competition. Start your own blue ocean in business.